Hi there everyone, and welcome back to Hollow Knight with me, Kid K Mirai. Let's hit it and get started. When we last left off, we had just gotten to the resting grounds and gotten some sweet lore and items from Grandma Seer. And before that, we brought the circus to town in Dirtmouth and gained a new little friend in the Grimchild, who we are taking on a quest throughout Hallownest to defeat these guys and claim their flames. So we have a couple more left to get, and then we will go back and see Daddy Grimm and see what he has to say about that. But first of all, one of the things that the seer gave us as a reward for having 200 essence was that she opened up a new area up at the top of the resting grounds. Right through here. So we were just gonna take a look in here and see what it is. And what it is a place called the Spirit's Glade. Hello. The bugs within this glade are under my watch. Treat them with respect and you may remain, but raise your nail and you'll contend with me. This character is called Revek. This place is basically full of ghosts, and we will talk to them each in turn, including this cute little munchkin. These ghosts, and I guess you may as well call them ghost spirit characters, were created by Kickstarter backers as just, little NPCs you can talk to. And remember what happens with ghosts if you dream nail them. You absorb them. This person here, Revek, is not kidding when they say that if you raise your nail and harm any of the ghosts here, they'll, come and get you. In fact, if you go after any of these ghosts and absorb them, this undefeatable character will start trying to kill you. So I've never done it, but I've seen it done on, other people's YouTube videos, and I don't recommend it. Anyway, Millibug.
Buy my cookies! They're ever so tasty. Buy my cookies! Once I've sold them all, I can go home.
Ooh, that's sad. Beware your own mind, little one. Twisted minds breed dark deeds, and mine was more twisted than most. I thought it would be my end, but instead I found this glade, and with it a sort of peace. Do you think dark thoughts, little one? When hidden behind a visage as impassive as your own, I find it hard to tell. I don't think dark thoughts. I think bright, happy thoughts about my little friend the Grimchild, and how much I love them, and how much I love everyone. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the knight is thinking at any given moment. Dr. Chagax.
I used to help others. They were brought to me sick and dying. What difference did it make? Any victory against death will always be temporary. Any victory against death will always be temporary. What a gloomy thought.
So this is basically just a peaceful place. We're just going to be talking to a bunch of different people. Oh, you're cool. Atra. Don't fear, little creature. Though a violent rage once possessed me, the peaceful air in this place seems to keep it at bay. My appearance should not cause you worry. Here I am truly at peace. So these are just some really cool designs that were, come up with by various different backers. They really do have some neat designs, and I think that their dialogue must be based on, maybe the backstories that the backers gave for them. Are you a warrior, little one? A true warrior is one who can stand strong in the midst of a storm. Stand strong, little warrior. The knight is a little warrior. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to say what that person's name was. This is Kaysen or Xin, or I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I was once obsessed with power, though my time within this glade has shed me of such desire. What folly it was to ever crave such a vicious thing. Seeking power is a hollow goal, Best to search for other things. That's some good advice. And this person was named Garrow. I happen to know there's a secret behind this waterfall. It's some statues of moths. And there's a king's idol inside. So, you know, the seer's, reward in opening up the glade was not only like getting to talk to or listen to these cool ghosts, but, we got a king's idol out of it too. I dream nail statues. I do know that there's like a little secret up here, but I'm probably not going to do it because it would take even longer than we're already taking in the glade to do it. If you stand up here and dream nail this statue here, you'll sort of go into an even other different place, sort of reminiscent of this glade, but a little bit more, I want to say, abstract. It's sort of more like a dream realm kind of place. And I think what is there is like, I think it's statues or something. I did it once, but I don't really recall in too much detail what it was. But there's like statues or something that you can listen to that has remarks from, I don't know if it's other, I think it must be other backers, but who, didn't back at a tier where they could create a character maybe? Again, not entirely sure. Ooh! You look like you might be the kind of bug that Cornifer is, but you got like dead bodies. Alright. Grohawk. We're always left with reminders of the errors we've made. Let your mistakes not burden you, but serve as guideposts on where not to travel. Is your mistake a fashion mistake in wearing dead bodies? These husks around my neck? They're my precious friends, always there to keep me company and much better for conversation than the rest of the odd lot around here. Alright. Okay. Thanks, Grohawk. Ooh, you got a lot of swords. The 100-nail warrior.
Do you like my nails, little wanderer? I carry only 3, far less than the legends may suggest. Still, each is sharper than the last, and I'd require only 1 to cut you down. Aren't my nails the most wonderful things? Their gleaming blades so sharp and deadly.
I like how it makes reference to, they're called the 100-nail warrior, but they only have 3. Are you a moth?
Karina.
Are you admiring my fabulous markings? I'm of a distinguished species, you see, though I have not seen another like me for the longest time. You don't seem to bear the markings of rank, though you bear no markings of lower form. What are you? Do tell me. Are you a higher being or just another lowly grub? Well, I can use soul, and I can read the tablets that say higher beings. These words are for you alone, so, I mean, who knows? Anyway, interesting to see another moth. Ooh, you're cool, too. All these characters are so cool. This one's called Perpetuous New.
Are you enjoying your time in our glade? I'd offer advice, though to have made it here, you're obviously quite adept at navigating our world and its perils. You're very impressive for such a small thing. I'm something of a warrior myself, though even I'd hesitate to raise my nail against you.
Perpetuous New respects the knight. I just realized I did not. Oh, her name was Karina, maybe? Hold on. Yes, Karina. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I had that I'm acknowledging every cool character's cool name. Got some Phantom of the Opera going on here. Molten. Don't fear my rotting form. Though my body sheds and changes, my core remains the same. Okay, and then he just repeated that. Whoa! Magnus Strong. All of life's problems can be solved with crushing force. Such a simple mantra, and one I've always lived by. If you weren't so scrawny, I'd suggest you follow my example. Remember, Tiny Bug, crush your fears, crush your problems, crush your foes. You sound like the hunter, and not just because I can't do very many different voices and I made you sound sort of like the hunter. I mean, your words sound like the hunter would agree with you. Waldy!
Don't judge me by my appearance. Though my stature is small, I bear a dark soul and a tendency to go berserk in battle.
I bet you do.
You wouldn't have the guts to face me anyway.
No, you know, I don't, because if I, like, use my nail or dream nail on you, Revek will come destroy me, so no, I do not have the guts to face you in battle. Is this person holding their head? Wayner. Hark, fellow adventurer. Are you heading out into the world? I'd join you, but it's been so long I fear I'd lose my head. I'm envious of you, facing this world without fear. I could stand to learn from your approach. Wayner, you are now my favorite one here because you punned. Wyatt.
Watch out! I have an acidic touch, and I wouldn't want you getting burned. It's a protection system of my kind, though something of a nuisance when it comes to meeting others. Don't get too close. I'd not wish to cause any harm.
That's nice of you. I'll see you soon, she said, though that was long ago. I wonder where she went. This person is called Hex. Go bother someone else. You're not the one I'm waiting for. Sorry. Oh, you look a lot like the seer. You're clearly another moth, huh? Thistlewind. Ah, a wanderer. I've been many places and done a great many things, but I suspect you will outdo me by far. I've long ceased traveling the caverns of Hallownest, and I suspect they're now far more dangerous than in my journeys, though with your capable air I'm sure you'll do fine. Good luck. It's a vast world out there. You said more than a lot of the others did. You find it strange to see a moth wielding a weapon? We are a passive species, though I'm not the only one amongst us to take up arms. Another braved the edges of this world, hoping to uncover a truth long forgotten. I wonder what became of him. Is that all? Okay, alright, I just wanted to make sure, because this Thistlewind said a lot more than the others. Okay, so another moth with a weapon went somewhere. At the edges of the kingdom. This guy's just called Boss. I came from far away to reach this place, though my shell may seem foreign. Beneath it I am a bug the same as you. You too are a warrior. I see your nail, but your shell seems underdeveloped. In your current state, to travel a land as dangerous as this seems unwise. You're probably right, boss. But, now that person said that they came from a place far away, but remember last episode when we were in Howling Cliffs, there was a tablet that said that beyond, Howling Cliffs, there was nothing. And that, you would relinquish your mind if you left Hallownest. I mean, we were already sort of calling into question that, thought that outside the kingdom, people can't think or there's nothing to be found out there by the fact that, Iselda and Cornifer come from somewhere else. The Grimm troop clearly comes from elsewhere, since, we had to summon them by lighting a torch, although they might be more supernatural in origin. Okay, we're just traveling back through the place to get these little essences. I think it's kind of funny that the seer, gives us rewards for getting essence, and one of them was to go into a place where there was more essence. Whoops. Here we go. Should not be too many more. Yep, that was all. 751. The next time that I, was supposed to come back to see the seer wasn't until 900. Alright, bye, Revik. I assure you, Wanderer, my nail is sharp and I'll not hold back. They don't. You can strike them and it will make them, stop attacking you, but like a few seconds later, they'll just start again. If I remember correctly from the videos I've seen. Before we get moving again, which our next thing is going to be to, head down to the City of Tears to get the next nail upgrade because we received the last of the pale ore. I actually wanted to take a quick moment and read you a couple of Hunter's Journal entries from, I went running around getting, some more Hunter's Journal entries and some more money because Divine Highway robberyed me the last time and gave me my Unbreakable Strength Charm. But, I wanted to accumulate some more money so that I could actually afford the nail upgrade and a couple of other things. But I realized that the Hunter's Journal entries for some of the new enemies that showed up in Forgotten Crossroads, now Infected Crossroads, are actually pretty interesting. So you have the Furious Vengefly, the bigger version of the regular Vengefly, not quite as big as the Vengefly King, but really clearly worse infected, been distorted by continued infection, highly aggressive. And the hunter has to say, the infection that passes from creature to creature grants strength and courage, but it also seems to enslave the will. Would you make such a bargain? So things do get stronger and, more aggressive as the infection worsens in them. So those really aren't just like new creatures that suddenly arose. They're mutated, worse infected forms of the things that already were there. So that was sort of what we suspected, but the hunter has confirmed it. Volatile Gruzzer, I think I read that one for you before. It's a source of all this pestilences, so I haven't seen it. The Violent Husk, that's the one that just sort of runs at you and then explodes. The hunter says, the bugs of Hallownest were twisted out of shape by that ancient sickness. First, they fell into deep slumber. Then they awoke with broken minds. And then their bodies started to deform. So that sort of confirms, again, we've seen people in various stages of infection. Sly and Bretta were sort of sitting in various places in Hallownest with a sort of orange cloud around their heads, so they were seemingly about to fall asleep, like they were in some kind of dreamlike state. And then the thing of they awoke with broken minds almost suggests what happened to Mila. She said that she couldn't sleep or didn't need to sleep, but perhaps she did and then woke up the way that she was when last we saw her, where she was, not thinking straight like herself anymore. And then it says then their bodies start to deform. Slobbering Husk, the infection that swept through Hallownest so long ago. They say that the harder you struggled against it, the more it consumed you. And that too is interesting, just that, if you actually fought it, it would get worse for you. How would that happen? That's not usually what you would think of as, what would happen with an infection. You'd think that if you were, trying to cure it, it would get better. But this is no ordinary infection, it would seem. I mean, considering all the effects that it has. And, its particular progression. Also, most sicknesses aren't just brought on by, light and dreams and things like that, which we've found are the, some of the symptoms and causes of this particular infection. Alright, so now here we are, having had that, lovely, peaceful interlude. We're just gonna head over to the nailsmith to get the final nail upgrade. So, I'll see you in just a second, guys. Okay, gang, here we are at the nailsmith's house to see him with some more pale ore. Oh, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore, a rare, fine metal that. Give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger. I think he says that every time, but as we've noticed, he's a bug of few words. Give 3 pale ore and geo to strengthen the nail, yes, and it is a good thing that I went back to the Colosseum of Fools and got us a bunch more money. As you wish. I'll get to work then.
Garadel Akari.
It's done. The reforging is done. Your nail is much stronger than it used to be, as strong as it could ever be. In only your weapon have I seen such potential. Finally, I behold the majesty of a pure nail. To think this moment has come upon me so soon. I must step outside a moment. Well, the Grimchild. I don't see the Grimchild right now, but they're just near-nearing in the background while this is going on. Oh, there they are. They waited outside patiently. What's up, buddy?
Ranjo Stenja.
With a pure nail forged, my work in this lifetime comes to an end. My only remaining desire is to see and feel the nail strike true. I beg you, cut me down. As my final moment in life, I want to taste the blade's exquisite edge. After all this time, all this toil, haven't I earned it? He wants you to kill him with the nail that he made. Which is, I just wanted to see if there was anything like in there, which is kind of interesting considering, okay, I'm gonna make a lighthearted thing of it. He just asked me for money to do it. I mean, the pale ore was put into the nail, but why did you ask me for money if you were just gonna ask me to kill you afterward? Can I have my money back? No, I shouldn't make light of his, particular personal struggles. However, you do not have to do it, and I am not going to do it, and I have never done it in any of my playthroughs. I'm going to carefully walk off in this direction so I don't accidentally do it. But, I want you guys to know, that if you do kill him, then later on, down somewhere in, the Royal Waterways, down in the sewers, an area of Royal Waterways you actually haven't been yet, you'll find his body down there. So he just sort of, washes away like garbage. And I don't want that. So instead, my usual thing and what I'm going to do this playthrough, same as always, is to not honor his request and carefully not do anything with my nail anywhere near him. However, I can show you the pure nail, the ultimate weapon of Halonest. Crafted to perfection, this ancient nail reveals its true form. Look how pretty it's got, very lovely, carvings and designs in there. It's truly the work of a master. I mean, I don't know why you would want to die just because you succeeded at a task. I guess the nailsmith, had some more, personal stuff going on than we realized. But, sometimes, you might have some ideas about what you're supposed to be doing in this life, and, you achieve them and you think, oh, that was all that I was good for, so I, may as well be done. But I'll let you in on the fact that he's wrong about that, and in fact, I would, say to anyone who thought that way, you're wrong about that. Your life has value beyond what you specifically do or make, and there's always new things to create and enjoy in this world. Alright, having said some heavy stuff that I just mumbled out at the spur of the moment, we're gonna sell some stuff to Lem and get some money back. Hey Lem.
Velmi Artrit.
Alright. We have some of practically everything.
Opal.
What's that? A Wanderer's Journal? I have so many of these now. Once I get around to deciphering them all, I'll be the preeminent scholar on Halonest's dead.
Velmi Artrit.
You're welcome. I mean, isn't that what you want to be?
Mora's son?
Wanderer's
Kian.
Journal? It's quite incredible how many of these you've collected. You must have traveled the breadth of this kingdom to accrue such a haul.
Velmi Artrit.
I got a couple of Halonest seals for you, too.
Mora's son?
A Holonist
Gian.
seal? You're a talented collector, all right. The best I've met. If you keep at it, I worry I'll run out of space in the shop.
Velmi
You'll just have to expand to new premises. Maybe hire an assistant so you're not such a hermit anymore.
Mora's son?
Holonist
Gian.
seal? Okay, he says the same thing
Velmi
for that one.
Arcus.
Alright, King's Idols. Got 3 of these.
Oh, Paul.
A King's Idol. If you look closely, each of these idols is subtly different. There are fine engravings about them that take some time to decipher. I suspect each was tailored to the owner, a personalized symbol of the king's omnipotence. Well, they were, as
Velmi
idols, objects used to, worship the king from afar.
Mora's son?
Another
Gian.
king's idol? Have you visited the remnants of his palace? It's down below this city, in the bedrock of the kingdom. It must have been an impressive sight in its time. Now there's nothing left. It's a strange thing, though. There are no signs of conflict around the area. It's as though the whole place just vanished. And left
Velmi
behind
Arcus.
one body that I can't dream nail.
Kachael Liasoki.
A king's idol? I've often wondered the true visage of the king. Depictions are of an imposing, gleaming figure and a fiercely horned crown. They're all over the place. I suspect there's much embellishment in the imagery, though. A ruler seeking worship tends to hide their blemishes. It'd do no good to appear a common bug.
Helma Delka.
And then his usual get out dialogue. Do you have anything new to say if I go over here?
Helma Delka.
Yeah, no, okay. Right. So he did, say some interesting stuff this time in the King's Idols with the idea that the palace, might have just disappeared, which is weird, rather than it, being attacked or something. But, oh, you notice I can kill these guys in one hit. The guards still take a couple, but these guys now only take one. Nice. The larger ones take 2 still, though. Anyway, so it looks like the palace might have just, disappeared, which, I mean, just because it appears that way doesn't mean that's what happened, but that's what, Lem's theory is. And also just the thing of, what is the king's true appearance? Like, we have the, I guess for lack of a better word, propaganda. I mean, why do we even need a better word than that? We can consider it propaganda. It's just like any ruler having their, portrait painted or statues made of them that, don't necessarily show them warts and all kind of thing. Alright, now what we're going to do next, and the reason why I didn't just make a cut there, wasn't just because I know you love listening to my voice as I expound on what Relic Seeker Lem says about relics, is that we have actually never been up to this part of King's Station before. Whoop, hit a button. And there is an exit here, so we're gonna see what's up here next. What it is more rich people to kill, and more guards to kill also. Oh, whoops. A sort of cheaty way to kill them, that guy, but... Whoa, another one. Hello. Uh-oh, another Wanderer's Journal. Well, don't worry, we won't go. We won't go back to Lem again just yet. Wait and see until I've accumulated some more again. Oh, wait, there's money there. Can I get there by going this way? Carefully, carefully, don't fall on the spikes. Meanwhile, I'm just taking the Grim Child on lots of extra field trips all around. Like, the flames that I'm supposed to be collecting are nowhere near here. But, that's okay. If the Grim Child is to get anywhere in life, it should know, where everything is. See, actually here is where this elevator, you know, links up. This elevator shaft is one that you actually can manually climb to the top of. It's a good shortcut for getting up to the Coliseum of Fools, actually. I'm gonna climb all the way up it just because I don't know. This is the exit into the pleasure house where we saw Marissa the singer and, you know, bash that about, and there's a hot spring there. But I forget if there's anything else up here that needs to be opened up or discovered. Yeah, no, because I already opened this up from that side. So that's actually where the Coliseum of Fools is. So it's a nice sort of shortcut. But for now, we're just gonna fall 10,000 feet onto... Wow. Right onto spikes. The Grimchild is like, I'm learning. I'm learning that my current, you know, guardian here is kind of not good. Or, no, my current guardian is really good, says the Grimchild. The knight is awesome. Falls and does a superhero landing straight onto spikes. This is another nice place to just collect a lot of money. Yes, okay, so there is more to find up here. Alright. So we just sort of, you know, stumbled into a gauntlet. Whoa! It's a pretty big gauntlet, actually. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Just, you know, just stop attacking me for a second, you guys. First playthrough, I died so many times. This is actually a vessel shard, so we now have 2 additional soul vessels. So, a worthwhile little diversion. So now we're back to, we need 4 more mask shards, we need 3 more vessel fragments. We've got both things, you know, restarted to none again. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we are actually going to drop down back to King's Station and then head over to the King's storerooms area over at the left to grab that Scarlet Flame. So, be right back. Okay, back again. I forgot this place is called City Storerooms, not King's Storerooms. Anyway, you can see on the map now the whole top of King's Station is filled in and where it attaches to that elevator shaft. So, nice. Okay, let's head out and see if we can defeat another little Grimmkin novice. Looks like they've emptied the room of other enemies, which is nice. Alright. Okay, we're gonna just do this again, I guess. Where I, you know, speed straight into the attacks instead of succeeding ever. Okay, hold on just a second, guys.
I just love the noises that they make. Meanwhile, you know, Grimchild is also making their own noises in the background. Yeah. Anyway, I've never been good at killing these guys. Wait, I shouldn't say killing. We already established that I'm not killing them. I'm just sort of defeating them. I'm not good at fighting these guys. Alright. French clowning intensifies.
Even with a pure nail, these guys take a lot of hits. There we go. Flame consumed. Eat well, my child. Okay, well, I think that since we took care of that one so handily... Whoops, I... Stupid fall. No, the stupid fall was when I fell down the elevator shaft. May as well head on over to Green Path and down to where the last one is. Don't see why not. We're having another sort of slightly more peaceful video where we just go around collecting things. Alright, so let's see where that is in relation to where we are. Not too far. Not too far, especially considering the fact that you can fall most of the way. Yeah, I think it's just in this room right here. Here we are. Notice that wherever it is, the red dream catchers follow. Like, if you leave this room, you know, it will stop following you. But I think you can basically go anywhere in this room, and the dream catchers will follow. Remember what Grimm said about these guys are collecting these flames, which are peculiar to his quote-unquote breed, the flame in dream. So it's like he himself is, at least in some part, associated with or composed of fire, which is kind of neat. Grimchild, I hope you appreciate what I go through to get you McDonald's. Baby gets snack. Alright. So that's pretty cool. Okay. I have something that I need to show you guys before we go and see Grimm about the fact that we got the 3 flames. And I want it to be a nice surprise, so I'm not going to show you me walking there. I'll be right back. Alright, gang. Now you may be wondering, why did I bring you all the way over here to Nailmaster Shio's house? Well, I'm about to show you something really, really cool. Check it out. Look who it is. It's our friend the Nailsmith, who we didn't kill, and they're hanging out with Shio now. Oh, look who's joined us. We have quite a merry crowd now, don't we? This fellow came wandering into my hut, quite distraught and on his own quest for a new calling in life. We talked and found a common love of creating and building and honing a craft. So, now we make art together. It's good to have company. I hadn't realized how lonely I was. It's like being with my brothers again. Stay with us if you like. And then he talks about nail arts. That nail art you've learned, the Cyclone Slash, that was always Mato's favorite. It must have made him ecstatic to have a pupil like you. He always wanted to pass down what he'd learned to the new generation. He was not the most skilled pupil himself, but his enthusiasm and his kindness set him apart. I'm glad he achieved what he desired for so long, to be a teacher. He was really, really happy. That charm! Only the great nail sage could have given that to you. Seeing how strong you've become, it almost makes me want to take up my nail once more. But no, I should stay on my current path and keep working at my art. If the great nail sage ever comes by, I want to show him how far I've come. He wants you to go and, buy stuff from him. Building these models takes patience and a light touch. It's worth it, though, seeing the grand old Knights of Hallownest come to life before our eyes. Mighty Hegemal was always my favorite. What a towering figure he was, though surprisingly soft-spoken for one so large. They were all impressive in their own right, of course. Fierce Drya, kindly Isma, mysterious Zemer, and the other one. The other one is Ogrim, the Dung Defender, and he's awesome, Shao. Come on. But there we go, we have all their names now. And Mighty Hegemal, I mean, he's making a guy with horns very much like the false knights, so you know, sort of even more confirmation that Hegemal, you know, met his end at the hands of that, you know, maggot that took over his armor, or that guy just came across the armor after he was dead. Okay, says that. So we have, the names are Drya, Isma, who we now know was one of the great knights also, beside Ogrim, our Dung Defender friend. You remember those two were friends, because he mentioned wanting to go and visit her, and her last thoughts were Ogrim, there's no time. Mysterious Zemer, and Hegemal. So now we have all their names. I forget if we'd heard their names before, but it's hard to keep track of what I know because I've played before and what we've come up with so far together. Okay, well, Nailsmith. Nice to see you.
Ranjo Stenja.
Oh, hello, traveler. How strange that we should meet again in a world as vast as this. I must thank you for not killing me when I asked you to. I was irritated at first, but I had some time to think up there, and I soon saw the wisdom in your decision. The world is made of more than metal and weapons. I set out exploring and soon found my way here. Very soon. I mean, I was not... It wasn't really much time between doing those things. Shio is a master of many arts, and has promised to teach me what he can. I think I'll be quite happy here.
Ranjo Stenja.
We're building a full suite of the kingdom's knights. In their time, I barely ever paid them attention, but Shio keenly remembers each. Oh, you're really old too, then. You're both really old. They remember these people? It's not just, you know, they've heard about it? Wow. It's so refreshing. Nothing like the crude practice of nail work. I just love all the intricate details.
Junsha.
This is fabulous. I never have believed my claws capable of such deft construction. Okay, I just want to exhaust your dialogue. Okay. And look over here, like, it looks like Shio has painted the nailsmith. That's adorable. Actually, if you go out and come back in again, then, you might see something new. So let's... See, he's working on the painting now, and Nailsmith is posing. Isn't that just so sweet?
Goaname, Churo.
So, your travels have brought you back. What have you learnt? How have you grown? Myself? I am still trying to capture something with my brush, although I'm not quite sure what that thing is. A cool dude, that's what you're capturing.
Ganame, Churo.
And then, he says the same thing as he did when he first, you know, taught us his nail art, that we can join him as well. Hello.
Ranjo Stenja.
I'm afraid I can't speak at length. If I move too much, Shio's masterwork will be ruined, and I'd hate to see him upset. Though he may seem imposing, in truth he's a delicate sort.
Junsha.
In all the dark of Hallownest, who'd have thought I'd meet such an inspiring soul? gonna go out and come back in again just to see if there's even anything else. Okay, they're working on their models again. But the interesting thing about that, you might have gotten, a vibe off of that, but and I certainly did. But the first time you do that, when you play the game, if you don't kill the nail master and you do go to Shio's house to see them, you get an achievement that's called Happy Couple. So those two are an item. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, so we are going to head back to Dartmouth now. This one I also won't watch you. I also won't make you watch me do. Excuse me, it's late. So I will see you when I am back in Dartmouth and ready to go and talk to Grimm. See you in just a second, guys. Okay, back here in Dartmouth, which is still called the Fading Town, despite all the cool stuff that's constantly going on in it. Elderbug, do you have anything new to say? No? Okay. That's alright. He still enjoys my company, even though I brought the circus to town, because he doesn't know I did that. And I do have, this eldritch being, sort of floating along after me, but he has nothing to say about that. Okay. Time to go and, see Grimm. Hello, Brum.
Baba Gondala.
Very good. The child burns with flame. Master is waiting for you.
Baba Gondala.
Okay, that's all you have to say. Alright. Hey, I brought your kid back. I fed him McDonald's 3 times. They like nuggets. Delicious, crispy nuggets. I'm so sorry. I can feel it. The warmth of the flame you've gathered together. A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement. Dear child, you've done so well. Let your fire burn ever brighter. Beautiful, yes. The child has grown from idle youth to deadly companion. About these dangerous lands, its aid will no doubt be welcome. Just don't neglect our dance, for it too continues. Keep hunting that scattered scarlet essence. When the child is filled with flame once more, return to the stage and the performance will begin. What, you mean I have to give my child McDonald's 3 more times? I gotta get them some more flame-broiled McChicken? I don't even know if that's a thing. More flame-broiled McChicken. But they evolved. They got cooler, longer wings and a longer body. They're still making the same noises, but the charm looks different now too. Looks really spooky. Okay, so it looks like we got more flames to collect. Where do we gotta go for them? Oh, there's one right there, so maybe I'll go get that one. And it looks like there's one over by Resting Ground / Blue Lake and one over in Kingdom's Edge. Okay, well... actually, first of all, let's go see if Grubfather has any money for me. Mainly because I want you to see what the Grim Child does now. Deadly Companion, huh? See? They can defeat enemies for us now. Basically by taking them around, we can do some passive damage to enemies around us. So they're a little helpful now. They're not just flying around, being a little babby. Now they're like a little toddler. Woohoo! I know you probably don't have a lot for me, but maybe I got like a couple. Nice, okay. Well, that was almost 500 geo, so Still doing good work for you, Grubfather. Hello, children. I have a child as well now that I'm like babysitting, but you know, I'm starting to think of them as my own. We keep getting quarter pounders together at the McDonald's, and it's delicious. We have to fight French clowns to get the McDonald's, but it's worth it. Okay, let's head over to just up to King's Pass there, since there's one right there. So be right back. Okay guys, the torch is right there. I didn't want to accidentally activate it without saying hi to you again and, you know, coming back. It looked like it was going to be up there, but it wasn't. It's down here. So let's get this clown. Oh, you're different, huh? Oh, you shoot more of those. Okay, hold on. However, the Grimchild is actually helping us now. Good job, Grimchild, you got it. Which is more than I can say for me. This guy's a lot bigger. I don't like your attitude laughing at me. I'll get you. I can't get you if you're inside the wall. I don't call that fair. If you're in the floor, I can't get you either. Stop being a big cheaty. The laughter is infectious. Got a couple of hits. See, these guys are pretty strong because it takes a lot of hits to get them, even though we have a pure nail. I mean, lots of other things, you know, just die in one hit, but not these. There we go. There you go. Grimchild, you earned your chicken nuggets today. I don't... Alright. Okay, so, actually, I'm trying to think, like, where on the map is the next one? I mean, the resting grounds really isn't that far away, all things considered. However, I am just now hitting an hour's worth of recording time. So, how about if I get back up to Dartmouth, and then we'll call it a night for tonight. Again, mainly had a video of, running around, collecting some things, and listening to some ghosts, but, we're progressing our quest with the Grimchild, which is pretty exciting. And, Grim said that, next time I bring back the child, which must be very they must be very confused because I'm flying around like a dunce here. But, actually, why don't I just real quick take the stag over to King's Station again, and maybe we'll get the one that's in Kingdom's Edge next time, first of all. So anyway, Grim said when we bring back the Grimchild full of flame once again, that our performance or our dance would begin. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, such a cool guy asked us to dance. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today. I hope you look forward to the next video where we'll probably have some more adventures with the Grimm child. Maybe, oh, I should read you this as a last thing. But anyway, we'll have some more adventures with the Grimm child. Maybe we'll pick up those other 2 flames and then head back to Grimm again. And then we'll just do a little bit more exploring. I gotta make some notes about what I want to accomplish in the next video. But there are still some new areas of the kingdom that we haven't been yet, and, you know, haven't fully explored. So there's still plenty yet to find. And we'll probably get to finding some of it next time. But first of all, or I should say last of all, before I forget and say goodnight everybody before I do it, Grimmkin Master, powerful and devoted member of the Grimm troop. As part of the ritual, it gathers scarlet flame within its torch. It will relinquish the flame once defeated. A spark of red lights darkest dream, scarlet nightmares bright and wild, visions dance and flames do speak. Burn the father, feed the child. Well, I'm certainly feeding the child, so, you know, that's some interesting. I think when we're finished with whatever this ritual is, you know, we'll probably have a full poem to read and understand what's going on with the Grimm troop. So, you know, until next time, have a good night, everybody.